With the release date of October 2 right around the corner, more information has been coming out about Sucker Punch's latest adventure, Ghost of Yōtei. Players were finally given their first deep dive into the game during PlayStation's State of Play presentation on July 10th, and it's very clear that a lot of passion went into this project. Throughout the 20-minute presentation, the developers showed off stunning gameplay footage, as well as new features and mechanics not seen in Ghost of Tsushima that are sure to make fans of the open-world genre excited. The latest Ghost of Yōtei trailer revealed some exciting details about the game that could breathe new life into the stale open-world genre. Plenty of open-world games that go above and beyond players' expectations, but there are even more that simply stick to the repetitive formula these games have been following for years, because most developers are scared to break off and try new things. Sucker Punch clearly has the opposite in mind and wants to blow the genre wide open by boldly implementing some creative ideas that could revolutionize open-world gameplay forever. However, the developers made it clear that the one part of the game they cared about more than anything else was player freedom.
Ghost of Yōtei is not only pulling features and inspiration from other staples of the open-world genre, it's blending them with new ideas to create an immersive level of player freedom not seen before. Many open-world games have made the promise of giving players complete freedom and control to approach the adventure however they want, but not many have actually been able to pull it off. The ability to switch playstyles and customize weapons and armor is there, but Ghost of Yōtei does so much more to help players make the experience their own. Unlike most open-world games, Ghost of Yōtei won't give players a checklist of tasks to complete. Instead, they'll be able to discover points of interest by looking through a spyglass and come across side quests naturally in the environment, rather than traveling to a marked point on the map. Working similarly to Elden Ring, players will be able to explore the world organically and interact with the NPCs and locations they choose. Sucker Punch has designed Ghost of Yōtei specifically to let players play the game their own way and have a unique experience. Even though Ghost of Tsushima technically wanted players to follow the wind, the game still encouraged them to find their own way. It offered an array of customization options for armor and weaponry, as well as the tools needed to play stealthily like a ninja, or up close and personal like a samurai. While in most cases, the dialogue options didn't have much of an impact on the narrative, players were still able to respond to NPCs in various situations as they saw fit. Ghost of Tsushima was Sucker Punch's first attempt at an open-world action-adventure game, and while they absolutely knocked it out of the park, the sequel is shaping up to be a major improvement that will deliver the new features players want. Ghost of Tsushima is considered one of the best games the open-world genre has to offer, but it definitely has its flaws. Trailing missions felt repetitive and too frequent, and the dialogue choices could have had a larger impact on the narrative. Well, it didn't reinvent the wheel. Ghost of Tsushima did an incredible job of refining it, cementing its place as one of the greats. Hopefully, the sequel will go a step further and change the genre for the better.
Fans who tuned into the State of Play and watched the full trailer for Ghost of Yōtei know it's not only going to improve upon its predecessor, but also open-world games in general. Many fans feel the genre has become stale over the years, with many publishers and developers focusing more on increasing profits than making a great game players will enjoy. Ghost of Yōtei is compiling some of the best features the open-world genre has to offer and implementing them alongside new ideas to create an experience built solely for players to enjoy. There has been a lot of hype around Ghost of Yōtei these past few months, but it looks like the game might manage to surpass expectations. The sheer level of freedom it promises seems like the perfect solution to many of the problems with the modern open-world genre. It may be too soon to say, but if what's been shown so far is anything to go on, Ghost of Yōtei could change the open-world genre forever.